Oh man, what a day. Hope everyone's having a great evening. We'll get started here in just a minute. And that microphone is over-modulating. Sounds like it might be time to readjust the filters. I don't know. We'll see. Welcome back. Just got off the phone with a reseller and possibly switching to a different software for main production, but we'll see. First I gotta remember how to set up a stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Gonna be doing some red lines and getting a couple things done really quick for a client before leaving. Bryant. I think it's just Bryant. We'll do it under Bryant. Area calculations. Coagulations. Oh man, let's see. Did I get this working? Looks like I got that working. All right. It's kind of working. Okay. Alrighty. Turn the music down a little bit, hit a few buttons on the keyboard, and here we are. So what am I doing? I'm working on Bryant. If it's Spirit Night, bring it on. Maybe. Of course, I thought I had about 2 hours to stream before I was going to get out of here, and it looks like I'm going to have to leave sooner than that. Oh well. Plans. Bryant. Let's do Bryant V2. And it's going to be under garage right. This is right. While that's opening, let's just send this real quick. Holly, can you email or call Rick first thing in the morning and ask him if he wants me to bring his drawings by during the remodelers council meeting? Remodelers council meeting tomorrow afternoon. he would need to pay the invoice over the phone in order for this to happen. Thanks. That was relatively fast. Alright, let's look and see. I gotta hide real quick. Leave it with decked floors and sheetrock the walls. Robocall. They really don't like it when I do that. Alright. So did not see where she had done this already. Unless maybe I just missed it. Let's see. Hey, Amanda. Yeah, working a little late today. Had some long meetings, and I'm going to be out of the office tomorrow for a few hours, so I need to make up some billable time. Also trying to make up some time from last week. So I keep calling you Amanda, but it occurs to me after our last conversation that might not be your name. So if that irks you that I keep calling you Amanda, then only you have control over that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Oh Lord, help me. Well, if it doesn't matter to you, then I'm just going to keep calling you Amanda, because that is what comes up on my screen. System out equals Amanda kiss and hug. I'm pretty impressed with what I saw. Like the lack of a need for a family editor. Draw something in model. Select save as family. Oh, that's right. I was looking to see if maybe I missed my intern doing this task. Tulsa project. Patriot home building plans. Bryant. B2. Base plan. 2 PDFs. Nothing there. Look and see, nothing there. V2. Nothing there. PDFs, nothing there. Plans, Bryant. Oh. Bryant. Expanded. Nothing there. Definitely nothing there. Yeah. So I don't think she actually did this, which, you know, that's fine. think I'm just going to do, so the client just wants a the area of this space right here, so I'm just going to create a field region and get the area of it and call it a day. Boom, 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 boom. Watching the Olympics any? Let's do diagonal down. Yeah, there we go. That right there. That area is. Like how you have those cool labels for everything. Like, what do you mean, like the text and the room tags and things like that? Or what was I watching? I was watching speed skating. The I can't remember which one. It was the one where it's a bunch of them at once. I noticed that Korea did really well. What do you think about? I know you had mentioned it and you thought it was kind of a joke, but I mean, what do you think about the that it's Korea and not South Korea competing in the Olympics right now? Let's see. Oh yeah, so I like how you can't see the one because it gets so dark. Yeah, you know, there's some things that work really well in Revit. For some reason, that's not showing up, but it prints. You just can't see it on the screen, which is kind of weird. Down right there. Yeah, so like some of the events, I've noticed that, well, all of the events, you don't hear them saying South Korea. It's just Korea. And I know that they've commentated on how a lot of some of the athletes are from North Korea and South Korea on those 200 and let's say 268 on some of those events. So I'm just going to do this text 268 square feet. So do you see it as more of a gimmick than an actual thing? That just leave us alone, man. Christopher, it occurred to me that this information did not get out to you. I hope it was not an inconvenience. Let me know if you need anything else regarding this project, regarding this request. Conditioned attic space would be 268 square feet. Let's double check that. 268 square feet. I'm always nervous about getting areas off of filled regions. Looks right from here. Let's, instead of this, let's do insert picture. All right, I gotta step away for 1 second. Be right back. All right. Oh, come on. Why? There it is. I got it. Send. Let's, I don't even think we need to save that. Okay, back, here we go. No, I know what you mean. Listening to old people be politically incorrect is fun. I did not mean to do that. I'm waiting on it, but I think it's waiting on me. Here, Colbert. I think, oh, I forgot to, yeah, I did it again. I keep forgetting to open this and run it so that it gives credit to the musicians for the songs that I'm listening to. Close. SMG. HRV, I'm not familiar with that abbreviation. For HRV, intake and outtake holes for HRV. Do they drill the hole after they set up the foundation or while they set up the foundation for the basement? What about residential? Is this for like sanitary? Let's see. I think this is a regional air system. Oh, see, most of the homes in the United States do not put underground ductwork. Do they drill the hole after they set up the foundation? Oh, you mean in the floor? Well, it's all wood floors. So, I mean, they would typically, and I'm assuming you're talking about residential, right? So residential, most of the time that's going to be wood framed. And even if it's wood framed, they're going to put the ducting in probably after the subfloor goes in. So what they'll probably do is the mechanical subcontractor will come in and actually like sawzall a hole in the subfloor where the ductwork goes up. Foundation walls are concrete, but the floor where it comes up is not. So if you're talking about, are you talking about like well, they what they would probably do if condensation, if the furnace was downstairs, if the furnace was in the basement, okay, which a lot of times it's not. A lot of times the furnace is in the attic. Even on like a 2-story with a basement, the furnace would be in the attic and not in the basement. But if they did put the furnace in the basement, they would probably still go up through the floor and out the wood frame wall for anything that needs to exit to the exterior. If for some reason that concrete did go in where they needed to exit through, they would probably if it's, I would say if it's a smart contractor and it was a well-coordinated project, you'd probably do leave-outs in the pouring. So you'd have some sleeves or some cores that you would put in place, or approximately where you wanted those holes to occur. So I think it depends on the contractor and how they're doing it. That's something that you would have to talk to them about. Let's make sure that this is right. It was not. There we go. Now it's updated. Now the music should tell you what I'm actually listening to. I realized I did not set that up the last couple of streams, so. Right, so I think typically you would see it go up through the subfloor and then exit out above ground level if you're going to your condensation unit. Like if you needed evaporator tubes or ductwork or anything like that. Anything that needed to leave the perimeter of the house would probably go up above grade and then out through wood framing. So, but I mean, I have seen situations like where maybe the electrical panel is on the first floor or on the basement floor, and they just want to go straight out the back of the electrical panel. And I have seen them do leave outs in the concrete or come back and core through it. Depends on the type of pour and the type of concrete and maybe the pouring situation. But I think the best bet there is to coordinate with your contractor on that, if there is a contractor. If there's not a contractor yet, then you just put a note there that says there's a hole here. I feel bad because I told some people that I was going to do some Revit tutorials and I haven't had a chance to yet. Alright, let's take a look at this. Let's see where we're at. Oh man. Does that look beautiful or what? I don't know, I don't think this looks too bad. Is this really 24 by 32? Today's date. The wood. Or family. Okay, we gotta put our address in. 7867 South 67th East Avenue, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think that's all. This is a construction set. A model set. How many garages in there? Exactly. It's like, how much garage do you really need? Welcome to my garage. Can you find the entrance to the house? There's a house back behind this garage somewhere. This absolutely kills me. I can't stand it. This is bad enough, in my opinion. But to do this is just... It's like, I wish that this was our design client so that I could like sell them on why this is just horrendous. I can't even right now. But for what we were asked to do, I think this looks okay. The only thing that I might do more is maybe offset this a little bit more. No. I think less offset is good, actually. Look at that, that doesn't line up with anything. So we gotta fix that. Clearly. It's not 32 feet either. Know what she's measuring off of. 32 feet. Okay, fair enough. 32 by... There's no... inch in there. 24 3.5. For some reason we couldn't get 24 feet right on the dot there. Okay, let's change this to 24. And we're going to exactly. I agree. If I had the ability to design my house, if I could afford to build my next house, the garage would not be as much of a feature as they typically are. Okay, can we fix this? Apparently not. No, that's a little weird. I don't know why the prominent garage sells so much. I don't know if it's because that's what developers are giving people, or if it's because people really just want to say, hey, look, I've got 5 spaces for cars. It doesn't seem to me to be that special of a connection. And it really bothers me about the image that gives. I mean, look at the front of this house. The front of this house is 2/3 garage showcase, car showcase, right? I mean, it's not even comparable. I wonder if they're actually going to use this as a garage, and if so, we should give them a little pass-through door here into the pantry. I don't understand what she's doing to make these walls do this. Look at this. These walls don't even, why is... I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. I don't know why that's... I mean, that's my running joke with production homes. It's like, welcome to my garage. No, I don't think that's it. I think it has something to do with the profiles. I mean, this one, so this is actually... I think now it's set to disallow join. There we go. I just needed to bring it out. There, I think this needs the same thing. I've found that this intern really likes to use the edit profile tool. Yeah, that's fine. Which causes more problems than it helps. Like right now, I don't know. I'm gonna have to reset. This wall shape. Oh, piece of crap. Might as well reset it because it's jacked anyway. Ugh. That hurt. Let's do this real quick. Reset. And then I think what we want to do is make sure that this joins properly before we do this again. Means we got to do a little bit of unjoining and joining action. OMG. Something else going on. I bet it has something to do with this wall right here. Here, remove Remove paint. There we go. Split face there. Paste. Find. Select levels. First floor is fine. There we go. Look at that. It wasn't even centered. And now I have to check to make sure that the roof is centered. It's not too bad. Wow, look at that. That's horrible. Okay, so the question is the roof centered? No, it's not. And then the next question is the window centered? And the answer is no, it is not. Right. So we have to do a bit of an illusion centering here. It's actually going to be like that right there, which means that these dimensions are going to be a little bit off. And I've had to have this discussion with this contractor before. Actually, I don't want to do that. I would rather it be centered on the interior. Okay, so we'll leave that right there. Let me see if this is what's causing this. All I did was bring that roof, bring the wall out, and it reverses the wall. This is one of those things that does drive me insane about Revit. Okay, so let's see. Offset it back or in front of? Sounds like my family might be here. What's that about the definition of insanity? Jeez. Can I do it this way? I can do it that way. What if I do this? What if I do this? No. I'm gonna file this under things. I don't. Oh wow. Okay, well that could be part of it. Okay, I see now. The actual extents for this wall are -1 foot and 1.5 inches. So when I detached it, it's actually and 8 foot plate. 8 foot plate. Alright, let me undo a bunch of this stuff real quick. And I bet that's what was giving me problems before. So 8 foot plate. This should actually be 0, and the base extension should be -1. So now let's try this. Like butter. Like melted butter. Alright, so now let's try. Have another. There's a. See, there's a hidden split face in there. Yeah, I saw you in there. Alright, so we learned that the roof is not centered on this, so I actually need to base this on the window. Okay, so I'm going to do this right here. Doesn't even matter, I gotta do the roof first. I can't even do the split face yet. So, and here's the thing, this is, I could leave it and nobody would ever even know. The house would be built, it would be off by half an inch, and nobody would even know. But this is the value that I promised to my clients, is that they're getting someone who cares about these things and catches them, so that they don't have to worry whether or not their drawings are accurate. Wow. Wow. Oh, that sucks. Let's see if I can do it this way. This one. See, it's doing it on the exterior. Jeez. Okay. Alright. What do I do? Well, I could do it this way because it's the same core. Let's see what happens to us here. Whatever. There we go. Okay. That. This is equal. So I'm not sure how this happened here. Just to remind you, we started this adventure trying to make sure that the area plan was right. That is 1 foot overhang. Ah, there we go. There it is. It's always that one little checkbox. Like an office space, right? It's always that one mundane detail that I miss. Okay. So family's on their way. I'll probably only got about 15 minutes or so before I'm going to need to head out. And fortunately, thought I was going to be able to get more done. Probably have to come back tonight and get a bit more done. Man, I really feel like this is not the appropriate transition here. And this needs to come. That cannot happen. Well, we just got all kinds of mess going on here. Make sure I save this as number 5. Well, it might take 15 minutes just to save. I want to say, boy, that can't happen. I see. That's going to have to get bigger. Okay, well, There we go. See, the intern doesn't like using the picked wall tool, and in order for this to be accurate, you have to use the picked wall tool. And that's what's causing this headache, is that she's manually placing height-wise all these roofs. And it is an issue. We're gonna have to go over this again, because I thought she had that. And I want to align height. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one. There you go. That's fine. See, and that throws everything off. Oh. This makes me think that this garage wants to go back behind. Now I feel like I need to check. See what's going on here. Patriot home building plans, wood, culverts, sources. Hmm. He does have it set back. On. Okay. Let's grab all this. And oh boy. Let's do this. And then let's also do this. Well, that did not. Oh, piece of crap. Paul wants to join. There to there again. Let's see, did that bump out? Did it stay? It stayed. Okay. I think this is what we're going to do right here. As much as I hate it, I think that's what we're going to do. Why did that 1 foot overhang? 1 foot overhang? Why did those not line up? I bet it's because if we look at this, not match. And my family is here, so unfortunately, that means I need to go. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'll probably be back later tonight because I've got way too much work to do not to come back tonight. So I'm here. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you later. Have a great evening.